So, welcome back then guys. Come out to the match pond today because, well, just really wanted to get out and give it a go. Sorry for the colours if it's a bit overexposed because I'm right in the shade, so it's an absolutely glorious day. Today I'm going to be trying something that I've never done before. Nipped into the bait shop and I picked up a method feeder. Now, this is something that I've seen people use online. I've never given it a go myself, so I'm going to rig this one up, get some bait in the water, and see how easy it is to fish with. So, wish us luck. I've got the barbel rod out with the fixable reel, whatever it is, Kuma longbow, with the it's got 8-pound line on, and I'm gonna rig that up to my new method feeder. The other bits I got were the method feeder itself and some of those pre-tied hair rig hooks. They've got these are size 14 to a 7-pound hook length, so they're only 3.5 inches. So I've heard you need it really small to keep it tight and compressed. So when the fish bolts, it hooks itself. That's the method. Right then, here we are, the inline flat method feeder with the applicator. So let's get into this and see what we get with it. There we go, applicator, there's the feeder itself, and then you do get this funny little swivel here, so take that out. No doubt I'll lose that within the first 5 minutes. So there we have it. That's what size is this one? This is the 25 gram. So this is your main line. This sits up this way, I'm pretty sure, and then your hook link then attaches to that little swivel, and then your hook link comes off here and doubles back and sits on top of the bait that's squidged around the method feeder with that. That's the theory. So I'm going to get this rigged onto the line, and then we can get it in the water. So I'm going to soak these pellets down. I've got a small bait tub there. I'm going to put half an amount. How much we use those off, really. There's not a lot of those left. I've got another tub of those at home. I've just been putting them in that small bag, and then take me a new bag of green pellets. Take the corner off of that. Again, back in the box. And then put an amount of those on as well. Now, I don't know how, that seems actually quite a lot to me, but oh well, we've got a few hours here, so there's a few bigger ones in there as well. Actually, there was an 8mm pellet in there. That'll probably last us all year, but oh well. I'm going to fill it up with water. Yeah. Put the lid on. Leave that for a couple of minutes. That's how I've always done it. As you can see here, I've got some frozen sweet corn, which is starting to defrost, so if needs be, I can always use some as a bit of ground bait or as hook baits. But yeah, leave that for a couple of minutes. As you can see, it's coming up 3 o'clock now, so we're hot off the press on getting out, but gonna have a few good hours by those lilies. I'm thinking just on the edge. Could try the further one, and if needs be, I can always put a float down in under here. Yep, let's give it a go. Right, that has now soaked for a few minutes, and I can see that they're starting to expand a bit. So I'm gonna pour that out into there. Just squeeze the water out. That is an incredible colour. That green water, look at that. And then these, they're still a little bit hard, but they should mould around that. Alright, give them another few minutes just to really take on what water's left in there. Right, onto the hook bait front. Like I said, I've picked up some of these funny sauce things. Now these can go straight on the hook, which I was planning to do, but the hook link ones I have are hairs, so I might just bang it on a hair rig while it's here. I do have a little threading needle thing. Put that through there. Sorry if you're not going to pick this up on the camera, it's a bit fiddly. Hook that on. Push that back through. And then put a bit of... I've got some hair stops, but I'm always a little bit... If I can find them. There they are. I'm always a little bit concerned in the fact that these are plastic, and you throw in, you know, however many you lose throughout your session in the however many of these you're using throughout your fishing session, you're throwing in the water. So sometimes I feel a little bit better using a bit of grass or a bit of a stick or something. But we'll try a couple of these. If they keep falling off, then I will switch to something more, a little bit more natural. It can be a bit fiddly to put on as well. So that is my finely tuned hair rig with a 8mm Source durable hooker boilie thing attached. Now, with some of these pellets, I think what you're supposed to do, it goes that way, doesn't it? So I think you're supposed to put this job in the bottom, like up there. Then get some of your pellets, put them on top. I don't know how many. Just squash it in like that. Might not be enough, but we will find out. And you get this guy and put him in like that. So squash it down, and now it says if it's perfectly formed if it's perfectly formed, then it will release easily every time. Let's see how perfectly formed I've made it. Do you know what? I am pleasantly surprised about that. And then there's me nice hook bait sat on top. Great. Right, just gone 3 o'clock. We're just getting our first bait in the water. You can see the cast live. Here we go. This is where it all falls off, or I'll cast it straight into the let's change the clutch on that. Cast it straight into the lilies and lose the whole lot. I'm literally just going to drop it down in there, just off those lilies. Oh, look at that. Now, I don't really want to bump it. I'm going to put it back down nicely here. Got the backrest set up. I'm going to tie it to it. Ooh. Nice big pull, but it didn't hook itself. So the ultimate idea is that the fish takes the bait, and the weight of that method feeder acts like a bolt rig, hooks itself, and it goes. And because you've only got a hook length that short, it bolts, and when it bolts, you hold on to the other end for dear life. Oh no! Oh! He had him, but he snugged me. He snugged me. First take. First take was good. It didn't pull me over, but we got it all back, which is good. And that boily, doesn't look too bad. It's me nice presentation, and the hook's actually not buried in the hook's not buried in the pellets this time. Brake runners on. We're on. I don't know if it picked that up. I was just cleaning the method feeder out. And yeah, they fish on. So that was less than a minute. It's a nice little one. Nothing mad. A little common. In the net. Let's have a look at him on the mat. He's kicking off. He's a lively one. So, there he is. Really big lump on the back here. You see that over the face? But what a cracking fish. So, I'm going to slip him back now. Just because he's raring to go. Good job. Getting some sun through the trees now. It's throwing all my lighting off. Ooh. Another perfectly formed method feedable. Let's see. We're still less than 20 minutes in. 3 takes, 1 fish. Oh, I've just oh, you idiot. Trust me. Oh. Disaster struck. Just as I was saying, I haven't had any of these crash takes that they are so famous for. It happened, and it shot off, and I hooked into it, and it pulled it. Broke the main line, and I've lost the feeder. So, unfortunately, that's the end of the method feeder session. Not to worry though, I've got more feeders. So I've just had one at last knock-ins. Like I said, I hoped I would. It was on the float rod, size 16 hook, really fine wire hook, you know, silverfish hook. Not a massive fish, it's a carp. It's in the net. Let's get it on the mat and have a look. What an absolute cracker. Would have been great to have had him on the method. But so we just got him on the float instead, but what a fish to have, eh? So nice to see. What beautiful dark colours. I'm gonna hold him like that. Look at that. What an absolute cracker. So I think we can say that session was a success, even though we did lose the method feeder in the first hour of getting to play with it. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Duty's cool, unfortunately, and I've got to sling me hook. It looks like it's going to be a lovely evening, but things have stilled off a bit now, so I'm going to get packed up, get my gear out of here. If I get a chance to get to a pond in the next week or so, I might try and pick up another one, and then we can maybe do a part 2 on the method feeder, the redemption, and put something more than a bit of an F1 on the mat. But for now, thanks very much for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Ooh, almost forgot my bang stick. Catch you later, guys. Bye. So a week later, we've managed to get back out to give this method feeder a round 2. I put an order in and picked up a couple of method feeders and a few other little bits. So I'm stocked now, ready. Hopefully we don't lose any more. It was a bit of a shame, but it's mid-September and it is like the Carver's reading 30 degrees on the way here. We're having a mini heat wave, whatever you want to call it. This is the middle pond at Hurston. Last time I was on the match pond. Now the reason is that there's a fella fishing sort of opposite where I was last time, so I don't want to get in his way. And I haven't fished this pond this year, so that's why I'm going to try and get in here. But it is roasting hot for the 9th of September. But anyway, let's get some ground bait mixed up, get it in the water. So I think I might have made a mistake with these pellets because I accidentally put them in with the other ground bait, and there's a bit of ground bait still in with this, but I've had them soaking I soaked them for a minute, and then let them. They've been softening off for a quarter of an hour now. So let's try, see how they mould round. I forgot the green ones. I left the green ones at home. So these are just standard, what they call them, like fishery pellets. As you can see, I've got a few different method feeders. I've got a couple of big ones, and I've got the green one as well, the standard size. Let's remember how to do this. I've got 2 of those durable hooker pellets. What ones are these? 6mm sweet corn. So you can put 2 on the hair rig because they're quite small. So fill that up with pellet. This might not come out as well as I hope it would. I've got to get a bigger bowl. Because I'm just going to throw it everywhere, as you can see. Right, let's get that smushed up on there. Press it home. And voila! Oh no, that did come out quite nicely. There we go then. Hopefully no one's going to argue with that. Flick that out. Wind down to it. Oh, swing it out. Mind the trees. So we are literally going to go on the end of that. Just try and get on the end of that tree there. You watch me get down the tree. Whoop. That's exactly where I want it. Closed, down, tighten to it, bait runner on. Just let that sit there now. So, we've just had our first customer. I was just about to reel it in and I thought, oh, the last time I went to reel it in, we had someone try and take it. And sure enough, that's when it went. Don't think it's one of the particularly big ones, but he's stripping me out a bit. Don't take me out to that. I don't want you to take me out to that tree. Oh, he's come off. He turned his head and he come off. But shows the method works. You can see the mud where he's kited me all the way around. I saw him turn his head and it just pinged. But anyway, that's all right. I'm going to get down under that bush again and whip ourselves out another one. Just had our second customer now on the method. It's I changed position of it. I put it out into open water. So hopefully that there might have been something moving around down there instead of under that bush, but certainly not out yet. Move this rod out of the way. Feels like a nice fish. Splashing like a nice fish. I'm going to have to assume the position. Before he goes under there. And he's in. Just, but he's in. So, with the weather being what it's been, you really don't want to keep these guys out of the water any longer than needs be. 5.5. This one weighed in at. Let's just have a look at him. Absolute beauty. Really nice fish. So pleased to have him. And yeah, on the method feeder. But as I said, let's get him back because he really don't want to be out of the water too long in this heat. Go on, back in the sling. There we go. Let him just recover there. He's ready to go, look. The water level in these ponds is so low at the moment. Hopefully you can see him there. Yeah, beautiful. And away he goes. Always seems to be the way. You can get a bit of movement, people come through. You're right there, bud. Yeah, not too bad. Just picked up the other line with the with this one. Right. You're right getting around the back there.
Yeah, we're fine.
We like that swim.
Yeah, it's a nice little swim, isn't it? Yeah. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just get myself tangled. Got myself in a bit of a tangle, but
Yeah, beautiful. Aren't they dark?
they're lovely, aren't they? Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, Graham's had 12 of those.
Oh yeah, very well done.
And then, what was it, 17 of the little fat ones.
Yeah, the little sort of F1
Yeah.
cruising-y things. Yeah, I've had a couple of those
And a nice
come and go.
tench.
So. And a nice tench. Oh, you're lucky to have a tench out of there.
Yeah.
I've not yet. So.
Oh, good luck.
All the best, thank you. Just had another one come into the method feeder. Did have a little crucian / F1 thing. Now this guy's just fallen to it. Let's unhook this guy like that. And there we go. So, certainly shows the method works. Let's get that out of there. Get him laid down. And there we have it. The feeder and the fish. And that sure shows that the method feeder does the job, eh? Oh dear, oh dear. Big fish taking the drag, taking advantage of the loose drag, taking me straight in under that tree again. Oh no, he's out from under that tree. Ooh. Oh, it's twanging. It's not nice though. But we've got pressure on him. Let's see if you can see what I see. Right, get the rods out of the way. Oh. Right, he's up. That one's up the tree now. If I couldn't have made it worse. Anyway, this is the important bit. Not massive, but it's certainly a nice one. Oh. And we got there in the end. To the back. Oh, another clusterfuck of a fight. Absolutely covered in weed. But anyway, this one is a mirror carp now, which is quite nice. Have that hook out from there. Oh, you bugger, come here. There we go. Get you out. Right, what do we think to this one? Lovely fish. Great fish to see as well. Lovely, really pretty scale pattern. I'd say probably £3. Not going to go mad. So let's get him straight back. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for the method feeder session, unless anything absolutely spectacular comes along in the last 5 minutes, as it has done in the past. So I think it's been a tremendous success. Shame we lost the first one that I bought, but it is what it is. Managed to keep, well, touch wood anyway, that we've managed to keep all the gear that we came with today. Still getting some dips on the float. Oh, I just missed it. But oh well, that's because I was talking. I will, as I said, keep you updated if anything mad happens in the last hour. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Check out one of these 2 videos, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.